Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Kenta Maeda starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Lau, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1. Martinez aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Hunter Renfroe is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the belt, the pitch fouled off. Now the 2-1. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Meadows.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And he will make it back to first, which is probably where he should have stayed to begin with. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time, and that's low, ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Number 1, Willie Adames.
Set to get his day started, Willie Adames. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Comes set, the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Brent Honeywell is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Toronto, the right fielder.
Now here's the pitch.
Gurriel.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Fouled away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Lau is there for the catch. There's one gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 17 for him on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's Miguel Sano.
The first baseman, Miguel.
As he'll take a cold strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 329 is the average for him coming in. 23 homers and 65 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Full count, 3-2. Struck him out.
Batting fourth.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball one. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder. 2 out with the man at first. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Well, today's ball game provides the Blue Jays with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The Blue Jays, of course, held this opposing lineup to only 1 run yesterday, so something like that today would give them a great chance at earning the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction. Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is in there. A called strike 3. Up next for the Rays, Wander Franco. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The catcher.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jason Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-0 home. And there's a base hit on the line. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. At the plate, Vidal Brujan, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They trail this one 1-0. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, and something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 1-2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lau will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting in.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. For the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jose Martinez. He singled his last time up.
Jose Martinez.
First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 261 the average coming into action here. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. But the Rays are able to knock things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, all even at 1 apiece.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that has really been productive this year. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for Toronto.
Next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Biggio. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, inside. That's in. Ball 2.
Now the 2-0. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the home bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
No outs, nobody on. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The bouncer to the left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
0-1's the count.
high pop-up. Choi is calling for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap. Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And as we call upon the Toronto leaderboard, you can see he ranks third on the team in that department. Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 3 full. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. Settling in now, Willie Adames.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 1-0. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Figgio over to his left. He's got it 1 away. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. At the plate now, Ji-Man Choi. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line drive base hit.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
To the plate now, Wander Franco batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike two.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that's the second out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Now in the box, Jason Castro, runner in scoring position with two gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Score holds. It's 3-1. Stepping in for the Jays, Travis Shaw. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Bo Bichette flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. So now to the plate, Reese McGuire, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Kevin Biggio. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Biggio.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. With runners in scoring position this season, Biggio is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
For the current campaign, Biggio is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Toronto, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Into the box now, Vidal Brujan. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Vidal Brujan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
In now, Jose Martinez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Pops this one up. Biggio over to his right. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Brandon Lau. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Aaron Sanchez will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
19, Aaron Sanchez.
Hunter Renfroe will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And a ball, 1-0. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit hard to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And now this is bobbled out in left center.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Sanchez is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring...
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that one is gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Sam Gaviglio, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 43. Sam Gaviglio.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi. And that misses ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Wander Franco, as he rips it on the ground to second. And some trouble now in right field. Throwing to second, and he'll get in there safely.
Now batting.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Standing in now, Vidal Brujan. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 7, the Blue Jays 3. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Castro is there. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Sano. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
To the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Top half of the 6th about to get started. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. To first. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 8.
Into the box, Brandon Lau, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Up next for Tampa,
Hunter Renfroe will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game as they open it up to 8-3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Wilmer Font, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. Back up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Rays 8, the Blue Jays 3. In now, Travis Shaw, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Castro has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The bat.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
This is foul right side. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 10.
Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Count even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lourdes Gurriel, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Seventh inning ready to roll. Into the box now, Willie Adames. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Digging in now, Ji-Man Choi. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Wander Franco. A ball and no strikes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Softly hit here to the left side. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. But they lead it by a count of 8-3. Yonny Chirinos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Yonny Chirinos.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here he comes on 2-0.
3-0.
Miguel Sano waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Miguel Sano. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. The count is 1-2.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
A bouncer to the left side. There's one. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Well, that's usually a pretty tough turn at second when you're going around the horn, and I think he knew he was going to get taken out, so that was a good job to take the blow, get the out, and eat the throw.
First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lau's got it, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Castro. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey!
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The Jays came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
At the plate now, Vidal Brujan. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
A ball and a strike now. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. The 1-0 home. Runners on the move for second. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 8, the Blue Jays 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Striding in once again, Travis Shaw.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-1. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now batting, Bo Bichette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here it comes. Popped up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Reese McGuire. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Now here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. A.J. Minter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding into the box, Brendan Lau. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, number 8.
From the stretch.
1-0.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0.
Yeah.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
1 strike.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike three.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
That's
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. He went deep back in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 0-1 on its way.
inside, ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-1.
Hey!
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Nick Anderson comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
He's set and the pitch. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Renfroe is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Fouled off. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And he takes a cold strike 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch is made, and the Rays have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
8-3 is today's final. The Rays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Brent Honeywell earns win number 4 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon.